I'll have to try and save some money up for that, mate.
Well, the games are like fucking 60, 70, 80 quid now.
Is it?
Games are getting fucking expensive. Everything's getting expensive, have you noticed?
Yeah, I don't, mate. I put a fiver in today. I picked them out. I said, "Oh, we'll put some fuel in." Put a fiver in. Went up to about 30 miles. I thought, well, all right. So I've driven around Tool Station here and there. Fucking got some teas. Drove to another place, Rogers, to get some fucking filler. That was 10 miles there and 10 miles back. So by the end of the day, and I got to the place where I had to get the filler to, I had fucking 4 miles on my clock. And I thought, well, I need to put another
But
fiver in then. So I put another fiver and I said, Gavin, mate, this is doing my fucking head in. Do you know that has cost us a tenner today now? Just me
yeah,
driving around this
I
little bit.
put
It's
40
cost me
quid
fucking
in
tenner.
2 days ago, and my
Mm,
fucking petrol light came on this afternoon. I had to
yeah.
put another 40 quid in.
I said to him, this ain't fucking
That
right.
won't get me through the weekend.
And then when I went to the petrol station, when I was on 4 miles, I said, oh, we go to the Sainsbury's one. Got there, had cones all out the front, it was shut. I said, can you fucking believe it? I said, listen to this money, it's 2 miles on the clock, and then we've got the light, like 2 miles, like fucking empty. I said, mate, I said, every time I go out, I said, this is the feeling I had every time I go out in this car. I said, I don't enjoy driving no more. I said, and I was thinking about this, Gavin. I said, I could ride my Hyundai, and I put a fiver in it. A fiver would have lasted us all day, easy. I said, look at me with this fucking thing. It's cost me a tenner today. Or us a tenner just to fucking run around. I said, mate, I can't wait for this fucking car to turn up. I really can't.
Yeah, man.
And then when I went to this other so the first day I went to, put up to 30 miles. This other one I went to, put up to 37 miles. I only got 5 in the time because if he sees I've got fuel in there, he won't offer me a fiver or use fuel I've got in it. So I always turn up with fuck all. So he's got to put fuel in it. And he does it sometimes. He'll drop it. If I've got fuel, it might link him.
Yeah, it's so expensive these days, honest to God. But then again, I did think, yeah, that if I was to get a taxi to all these places, it would cost me, like when I was driving to pick up that Paz load, like, that's obviously, I've been on some journeys. But yeah, that 40 quid's got me about 150, 200 pounds, maybe more, 300 pounds worth of taxi rides.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know they're charging a lot. They're making a lot of money now, the taxi drivers, with their cars. They're fucking loving it. They're charging more as well. Now, and they're trying to test them less, you know? They're loving it, these cab drivers.
Yeah, I was always thinking a job where fuel cards fucking would be sweet.
Yeah. I knew a dude, and I used to deal with
But
him.
I've got 6 points on my license now.
Shit, you don't just got the fucking thing.
I got done speeding for the same camera 3 times now.
Ah, man. They can take your license away from your first year, I think it is. Is it over a year?
No, I've got 3 years, no claims now.
Oh, no, you got them. Oh.
Yeah.
Seems like yesterday you fucking passed it. It really does. I've not really done it. You said anyway. But,
Yeah, fucking hell, I downed the bottle of calms to keep me fucking, well, I didn't mean to, but I did. Just got nervous and downed it all when he came walking over because I was late.
Where's Rocco gone? You there?
Yeah, mate, oh
Oh,
man.
right. Oh, stream's finished, is it?
No, I started another one, Wreckfest.
Oh, pulling the birds.
Smashing fools.
When Bird comes out. Sounds like his name.
Well, hopefully I can top 5. That's my theory tonight. Other than 10.
I'm on it. Oh, fucking hell. Let's start the stream. Just pedals. Man, Aston Martin up there is fucking crazy. I've been driving the Ferrari, where you're quite close to the windshield, yeah? And all that, and it's not too big a bonnet, and same with the Porsche. You're right up against the window. This thing, mate, you're sitting like laid back, about fucking 5 yards away from the fucking windshield, and then you've got the fucking big long nose. It's like driving a train, man. I don't know where the front wheels are. To fucking aiming at corners. It's fucking mental. But
Oh,
just
shit.
sliding it out, handling the fucking power and putting it down and slide out a bit more, fucking straight. Wow, this car, man. Right, I haven't found its limit yet. I'm doing alright. I haven't got it to its edge of its grip. I haven't even set it up yet. It actually sounds like 3 different supercars in one. It sounds like a Porsche car at the same time and it makes something else.
Yeah, nice, man. Bloody nice. I started having a bit of fun with the old Beamer recently. I've been driving it like a fucking granny. Alright, sports mode for the country, bitch. Feel the torque round every corner. Yeah, it's gone back down to 25.6. I've given up with it. Feel the corner with Shimon and me. Nothing beats the feeling of torque economy.
It will build up a little bit of residue on the valve. With the fuel, that's sort of all that carbon off the valve.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting on it again, getting under the bonnet. But all them repairs I did in the summer and over the time I've had it, I've not needed to do any more repairs for the last few months.
What a result. Just safety, getting under there in the pole, man.
Yeah, I made sure I'd done as much as I could. And yeah, last thing I changed majorly was the radiator. They said that was meant to be a hard job. That was fucking easy.
We done a wiper blade today. Your mate texted Mrs. phoned up and said, oh, no one can fit the
They
wiper
can
blade
get
on.
confusing.
And I said, well, Big Fit will do it. She goes, he goes to me, they wanted 20 quid. I said, well, I'm going to want 30. And I went there and I said, yeah, you just got to flip it upside down and then fit it back on upside down. And I said, it's a little bit of does you mentally in the head if you don't know what you're doing off.
Yeah, it is. It's like a reverse.
Bang. Yeah,
Pull it up the hook.
the hooker.
Poke it through,
That's
pull
the
it
one, yeah,
up.
poke it through and pull it up, yeah. You got it. Yeah,
And then put a
baby,
spacer in between.
Space. So if you're going to do it, you've got to do it right.
Got to do a gig and I ain't got a fucking clue whose gig it is.
Oh, really? You have to take the whole record collection.
Oh, I gotta search through some messages. You know, normally you're meant to message the person nearer the time. It's nearer the time.
Time to rhyme. Yeah.
Next time I take a booking, I'll be writing the address, the time, the location, everything down.
Yeah. See, I bet you got to be there tonight, and you're not there.
Completely forgot he wanted a party, and I can't even feel like, I've got no pull towards it because I don't know who it is. Oh, fuck. I'll sort that out this weekend. Part of the time, I feel like them parties I do are just time for me to let it go a little bit with the old fucking power of the sound system and the noise levels and craziness.
It's the only thing you've got left, mate. that is the only thing we got left in life.
Wow.
Tried to shut that shit down.
Yeah, we can't shut down the boots.
I'll never forget like last time you told me you went into that building and cut your fucking back on that fucking
I was telling my missus about that tonight, funnily enough, at New Year's.
Yeah. Never forget that little story. No, and showed me your back. But you were brave, you still sweating, fucking dragged yourself over broken glass to get that shot on the road.
Well, yeah, I tried getting in there, but I couldn't fucking make that venue because it was run by squatters and they were called guardians. I saw it on the properties page, the commercial properties page. It looks sick.
Oh, did you? What, for sale?
Yeah, for like lease.
That's how you lot do it, is it?
Yeah. And warehouses. That's the best way. Warehouses being advertised because they're all ready to go. They've got power. Middle of nowhere.
I bet it even says there, power supply.
Yeah. Economy 7.
Economy 7 heating, yeah, boiler, fucking, yeah, conversion heating. Upstairs, downstairs.
Economy 7, motherfucker. Yeah, my mates tagged me, like, oh, I think this would be a good place. It's all a good place. But I've decided to go for the mobile DJ route, you know what I mean? Keeps me grounded, gives me a gig, gives me a bit of honey in my pocket, hopefully work up. And yeah, fucking it's a release, a fucking release.
Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous really, mate. See, that's why I like my car. Because I turn the tunes up and stuff at the drive now.
Yeah, bump it. No bullshit, just hardcore beats. Yeah, mate. Can't beat the D and the B. All of it. I uploaded 6 mixes earlier.
Oh, I see some pop-ups saying in my emails, Mixcloud, it's something lion.
Oh, Golden Lion.
That's the one. I thought it was fucking Chinese, isn't it? That little boy painted yellow.
I called it Golden Lion. I was on holiday and it was summer and I was all golden and that, and I was like, yeah, it's Golden Lion. Yeah, well, I go pure blonde in the summer and ginger in the fucking winter.
Like fucking Brad Pitt in fucking Hercules.
Yeah. Oh, my hair changes to the season.
Mine just changed colour. It used to be like white. My hair was white now.
Yeah, hair's a funny old thing. Turkish.
Stuff that footballer used.
Yeah. Oh, my mate just went to Turkey and got all his teeth done.
Oh, really? Because the Turks are weird. They lose hair quite easily, the Turks. Really
not anymore with their fucking surgeries.
No, because my mate had a hair transplant. Well, he had the thing. Basically, they would sew follicles into his head and knit like sew it in like type thing, so they start growing. But where they do it, he had a line at the bottom of his fucking like top of his neck of where they had done the surgery. I think they fucking tucked it under his head. I reckon they put a mat under there and poked holes in his head and pulled some crochet, fingered it through.
My mate just went and got his teeth done.
I reckon it's donkey hair.
Hollywood smile in Turkey.
Donkey teeth. Yeah, donkey teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth from a donkey in there.
But they did it alright actually.
No way.
Yeah, and he was like, and this place you go, he was like, oh, they just treat you really nice, don't really want to come home. This place is like, they just treat you really amazing. And he said the celebrities coming in and out of this fucking place, you wouldn't believe. Like, but it wasn't even that expensive. I think about 3-4 grand all in, and you got them in. I mean, considering you'd expect them to be about 50, you know, 160 grand. Yeah, they do everything over there, hair transplants, a lot. If you want to change anything, just fucking buy an all-in-one package, train ticket, plane ticket and everything with Turkey.
Shit, and then full head of hair when you come back. Imagine the photos. Like, go out there. Oh, my mate done this app today, he hasn't sent me a photo. You open your camera, you put it on you, and it makes you bald. Your hair's all gone. I look, mate, I look right. Hilarious. He said it to him on the fucking news. I know I found the photo.
Well, you see the videos of people with bald hair and then they have to go to the barbers and get all this stuff stuck on and they look completely fucking different.
Yeah.
So it's worth travelling to Turkey for a little bit of that.
Holiday and everything, holiday. Come back a different person.
Well, I wouldn't stay too long, you'd probably get fucking terrorist attack.
Oh, that's alright, I'll just get the pass and get the thingy back. Where you gotta go?
Hello to my 2 viewers on the YouTubies.
Yeah, big shout out to Rocket Shoppers fans.
Fans, man, Stevie DVD in the house.
Already dropped that like, so come on people, drop them likes.
Yeah, don't be shy. Get them algorithms up.
Don't be shy.
Oh, let's see, still that 2 reading shit. We gotta let people watch that. You're depriving them. Pshung. Can't wait to get that drone up in the sky again and get some fucking cool footage of sand.
Oh, I've done 100 hours.
Yeah, I know, yeah, well done, man.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Oh, well, don't celebrate too soon, that's what I'm saying. So getting. Oh, here we go. I'm out in the Aston. And it's getting.
Are you getting in your seat?
Oh, I'm in the seat. Yeah, I'm just wiggling my arse about getting the headset right. I'm just revving it out on the spot. Foot on the brake, second gear, just brought it. It sounds so good. Burning her out a little bit. Oh dear. Little dent. Boy, you can get the back out on this, man. It's so nice to do it.
Get the arse out of that car. Boom.
Yeah. This car is good.
Oh no, I nearly won. Fucker. Fuck's sake, wrecked on the last lap.
Whoa, too much. Quite survived though. Yo, Seven, how you doing, brother? Seven Aces in the chat.
Good evening, Seven, if you can hear me. Pasta Rasta.
Oh man, I love this track. It's just getting the cars sorted, you know. But this is the second time I've been out in this car. All I've done is a bit of suspension. I haven't, and that was it. But it's beautiful. It's a bit soft, but I'm thinking I like it soft. It's not what she said.
That's definitely not what she fucking said.
She even fucking texted me and emailed me.
off a private number. We don't answer no private number. Try and get the fucking throttle like all them other motors. And we're both pushing the fucking button down. Oh shit.
6:37, not a bad time for the old second outing. I took out for the first time yesterday. Got 30, I got quicker than that yesterday. Did a chat about it, 7, 8, 6, 8? You did one.
Talk some Cod's wallet.
He's got a Hovis fire stick. It works on his PC. I want him to work on his PlayStation.
Get the fuck off, you mug, mate. All 'cause I hit his bonnet. Fuck off. Fuck you. Yeah, he's our fucking VR Oculus Quest correspondent.
He is. He's our go-to man. So welcome to the street. If he comes in the chat, everybody, big welcome to my success. He represents and reviews the Oculus Quest, sponsored by Facebook, Meta something, whatever the fuck it's called now.
MetaMask.
Meta Mosque.
Everyone put on a MetaMask and come and buy shit in our virtual shit world.
So I've got to sort out the car. I think I can shorten the gearbox a bit. That's going to be fun. Let's see how you warm them tyres up. Wow, this car screams. I'll sit back in the chair. Oh man, I'm going to enjoy setting this car up. Or ruining it, should I say.
Oh, dude.
Messing it up, not setting it up.
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
Alright, buddy.
Yeah, not so bad.
We've been playing, you've been
week?
working.
Yeah, I've been working all week.
Yeah, shit.
I haven't actually played anything all week, but I was playing quite a lot of stuff at the weekend. I've downloaded a ton of flying games.
I was going to say, I bet you've been at it once you got that stick.
I've got a few, yeah. I mean, I've got Elite Dangerous, obviously, is one that I've played before anyway in VR on the PC. It's like a massive space game. And that's really cool, and that's great with the flight stick. I'm chuffed to be able to finally play it with my HOTAS because I kind of wanted the HOTAS for that even before I had the VR for it. So I've had the game I've had the game since like 2013. It's like an older game. It's fucking brilliant. It's gorgeous, but it's an older game. So yeah, there's that. What else?
So what HOTAS stick is it then?
It's the what's called the Thrustmaster X-Flight HOTAS or X-Flight T HOTAS. So it's a full HOTAS. It's got the
Well, is it a USB connection?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it should work on your PlayStation because mine works on PC and PlayStation.
No. This one, ironically, I had one of these before. But yeah, this one actually works. It's exactly the same as the Thrustmaster for the PlayStation. Exactly the same.
Oh, no way.
But
That's what I mean. You're killing me. Yeah.
It works for the PC and the PS3. When they brought the PS4 out, they brought out a Thrustmaster X HOTAS 4 specifically for the PlayStation 4.
That's
they
what
did
mine
that
is,
so they could flog a newer version of it. But it is literally the exact same. It is identical to yours in every way. But I get my I think it's
What is it, a Chinese knockoff?
no, it's the real deal. But, I mean,
it's the earlier model.
Where'd you get it?
Because I got it
his one was obviously made for the PlayStation 3 and
Flea
PCs,
market.
but when they brought out the PlayStation 4, it wasn't compatible, so they had to bring out another oversprite stick, which is my one that I got, which is Home
Oh no,
Sport
does
for
it not work
PlayStation
then?
4 and the PC.
So yeah,
It
Xbox.
works on the PC.
Sorry, the PlayStation 3 was a USB 2, whereas the PlayStation 3, well, PlayStation 4 is USB 3. To be honest, they could have easily made it back to compatible,
Yeah.
but that wouldn't have sold the new version of Fly Stick to people when Ace Combat came out. So that's what they did. Just before Ace Combat came out, they released this. There weren't any prices for that. They released this stick.
They did.
Kind of
I
with
went out
Ace
and bought one
Combat,
with Ace
but
Combat down
but it was identical to the one they did before. Everything, the buttons, everything was
Oh no
identical to the
way.
two, except my one's red.
Apart
Your
from if
one's
you had
blue.
the old one, you got to throw it away. We'll
Well,
sell
unless
it.
you've got a PC, in which case it works for everything, including your shit. So yeah, I'm playing Elite. I've been playing. I started going through all these. They're making it's like a World War II flight sim. It's really cool. I've been playing that in VR with the stick. That's really good. War Thunder. What else?
Oh,
I've got a
War
game
Thunder
called.
was brilliant.
I've got a game
I
called
love
Project
the
Wingman.
music on that.
Project Wingman is basically Ace Combat 7 in VR entirely. It's got like a full like 20 mission campaign in VR, loads of missions, exact same controls, Ace Combat, pretty much the same graphics, but better, obviously sharper on PC. But yeah, it's basically Ace Combat VR, but a full game of it. It's really really cool. And I've also got another space one, but I can't remember the name of. That's really good. That's pretty cool as well. So yeah, I'm loving it. Really, really good.
Getting your money's worth.
Yeah, 95 quid, not bad price. I mean, Stevie's one, I think, is quite virtuous in the fact that they just slapped the number 4 on and painted it blue instead of red.
Yeah,
It's
they
something
put a
like
new
85
cable on it.
quid. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
So,
it was
I
90
mean, I'd
quid.
say it was a good deal.
What did I get? I think it was 100 something. You get 90 quid off it, or something like that.
Yeah. And the thing is, they're rather dropping on shit PCs. I think if you wanted to buy
I
your one
know.
now, you'll probably
Yeah.
have to pay about 140 for it because you end up in
Yeah.
second-hand market. Mine was actually brand new. It's just so it's a fully bulk. I've got the fucking warranty and everything, so I'm fucked up.
Oh, maybe you got the shorts.
I tell you what, I've been playing a
A
lot
bit
of
of
actually.
stiffening up.
I've been playing that Population One. I picked that up the other weekend. That's that VR battle royale. That's brilliant. That's really really good.
VR Battle Royale, is it? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. But it like the movement system in it, Stevie, is really really cool.
That's what I was interested in, because
Mm.
Battle Royale, there's a lot of running around, and I'm thinking, fuck,
Oh, this
that
one
must be
just takes it to
madness.
another level. The fact
Yeah.
that it's in VR obviously does a lot for it, but it's
Mm.
like so literally, lads. It's like imagine you're basically playing Battle Royale, but you're Spider Man. Because any wall, any surface, you just climb up it. All right, so you have to use like the climbing motion of your arms. So you'll kind of like one of
Oh,
the buttons
fuck.
on your controllers is grab. So you literally kind of climb up, and you can climb and scale anything. And it's got like massive scale buildings. It's a full city.
Shit.
I'd love to do
Now,
something like that.
if you open your arms, you've got a wingsuit. So if you spread your arms like beside you to like your
Mm.
sides, you can just wingsuit and fly down everywhere. A little bit like Warzone's
No
parachute, but
way.
more
That
controlled.
sounds
So
freaky
you're
already.
fucking climbing up shit. I was in a game the other day, right? I was in this house and I could hear someone outside running around. I was like, fuck, he's in it. So I've climbed up the inside wall, right? Up above the fucking front door. I'm fucking
Oh,
hanging
did
onto
ya?
a wall with one hand. I've got my gun hanging out on the other. He's run through the door, one like 4 steps in front of me. I've got a shotgun. I just bang, dropped down and stole his shit. You could not do that in another
No.
game,
Oh,
and
that's
doing it in
crazy.
VR, mate,
That
that's
sounds
brilliant.
mental. Yeah, that is mental.
And obviously, it's a squad game as well, so you got all of the kind of the camaraderie of it. It's really cool,
Oh,
lads.
that
You'd love
sounds
it.
funny. Where are
The
you, Steve?
shooting's
Look
great.
up.
I'm on the ceiling.
I'm
It's
Look at the
Spider-Man.
light bulb
Yeah, I'm changing the lights. Don't like it.
it's
in
really
the
good. If
corner.
ever you guys get like, want to check it out, just go on YouTube and just tap in Population Ones. There's so many videos of it, but you'll see what I mean. It's brilliant. It really is. The shooting's excellent. Really, really good. Loads of guns. And you find them in sort of they're like Diablo. So you've got like the kind of the standard ones, and you've got like the purple ones, which are a bit better and more accurate, a few more attachments. You'll find like then there's like the gold ones and stuff like that. So you just kind of randomly find them in different sort of qualities. But yeah, really, really cool. You've got sniper rifles, you've got fucking assault rifles, machine guns, pistols, shotties, naturally. There's a fucking giant Excalibur sword you can run around and fucking chop people up with. So what are you boys been playing then?
I've been doing Gran Turismo for a bit, VRing it up, just getting beautiful cars out, man, and just flooring them. It sounds so good.
That's what I used to like doing on that game.
I'm wrecking fools on Wreckfest.
Yeah, he's fucking people up, and
I
I'm
haven't
just
seen the
fucking the
lads on
track up.
Warzone in a bit. Are they? They're not bothering with it.
But I think it keeps glitching out for everyone.
Ah, right.
Plus they've taken planes off, so it won't see me on that fucking thing.
Oh right, yeah. Oh, so they finally separated the games again, have they, and got it back to just Warzone.
Yeah, it's Resurgence, Plunder Trio, Rebirth, another type of Rebirth,
I don't
and
know.
no planes.
I kind of come in and go out on that game. It's like it doesn't hold my attention for very long. You get very
Hmm.
samey.
Well, I'm just pissed off about the planes because I like to pop in for the planes.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I've
got.
never actually tried them.
I thought while I'm here, I'm gonna get into it. So I did get right into it and start hiding in the bushes and getting the snipers in there, and you know, I did. I mean, I thought I'd go in and get the planes, but I did end up playing two full matches and came third. And I enjoyed it. Battle Royale solo, at least you know that you ain't going against teams when you're on your own, or
Yeah, I
you're not
mean
with
that's
Muppets.
one thing that makes it that's kind of looks cool. So I like the whole team aspect. That's why I get really into
Mm.
Battle Royale because we don't generally play together when we play that game. We all end up in different parts.
Yeah, I know, you got to
And we're
stay
on other
together.
teams and things. That's how I like to play.
Mm.
That's why I like playing with you boys. I've always liked that since we played Fireball together. You kind of dominate and you're a team. Warzone, you don't. The way the game flows, you end up running off to do different stuff. You don't stay together naturally. You're pods. You've got
Yeah.
enough stuff to go around between you if you all go the same places.
You're
So you
forced
all
to
end up in
split
different
up.
places, yeah. And
It's a bit like
I like
mushroom
that.
hunting. You end up all going off on your own little trails, and then you look up, and everyone's miles across the field.
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet a lot of good games are made on mushrooms. Shit.
I tell you what, I watched the other
He
day.
just fucking stopped his car to fuck me up.
I rewatched a bit of my very, very first ever live stream, and that was us all playing fucking Firewall.
No
And we,
way.
mate, we're going back about nearly 2 years watching that stream, and it's cool actually. Just like listening back to some of the shit we're going. But I tell you what, we were fucking good at that shit, mate.
Yeah,
We were
slaughtering
mowing
everyone.
through things, like we were
Yeah.
fucking good. And at one point, we were doing one of our things where we would get together like in a private lobby. So there was like eight of
Yeah.
us, and we were kind of teaming up
When
for
we
like
grew as a
matches.
community, there was fucking, yeah,
Yeah,
private
man, we had
maps
it
galore.
was cool. Like Jesse was in there, Carrie was in there. Stevie and Turkey were still friends back then. So Turkey was kind of being brought up and stuff. We had loads of people in there, and it was really really good. And we were on
Yeah,
point. I tell you,
we did,
we were good
yeah,
at
I
that.
don't know what I did, but I know the team I was on kept winning. Nah, your heart goes pumping on that game when you get to that last man standing, one on one. Fuck it now.
That's the beauty of one of Last Man Standing. Isn't it? You got more to lose.
Yeah, yeah, it was good fun. Good fun. Firewalls, Donage.
I've been considering getting the other game they made, that one that they made after Firewall, because that's out on the Quest. But
Just looks a little bit too, I
it's a
don't
bit
know.
bland, doesn't it?
Yeah, so
You
bland.
can definitely see the Firewall influence. I mean, they've
There's
still got
been
the
no
whole
hype
4v4. No, no, there hasn't.
at
But
all.
it's
There's
kind of
been nothing.
it looks like Firewall set in the future with like laser guns, and I don't know, the levels seem a lot less interesting. They're very bright and colourful, but they're kind of more kind of trolley type things. They don't really seem to have much to them. They're just sort of there.
No, I
I'm not
wouldn't
saying
mind
maybe it's a
playing
step
that
backwards
No
from
Man's
Firewall.
Sky in VR. I bet that's not fucking bland.
No, well, I tell you, I played it. I've got it obviously on the PlayStation, and I've got the VR on the PlayStation, so I did try it. But the thing is, on the PSVR, it was so blurry that it really, I mean, it was really bad blurry. I'm trying to think of a game that you guys might have played to try and compare it to, but the only one I can think of really on the PlayStation that I've played that was on that level was Skyrim, where it was just really
Oh
struggling.
yeah.
And yeah, it was kind of glitchy as well because it was kind of you could tell it was struggling. At times, it would just fucking just stop working. Things would, I mean, the game would still be running, but like doors wouldn't open and close anymore and stuff, and you just kind of get stuck in rooms and shit because it was just glitching out. You'd end up having to restart it. But yeah, I've seen people play it on PC when they've got a graphics card capable of handling it in VR because it's apparently I think it's quite a hefty game to play in VR on PC if you want to really ramp up the detail. But yeah, they can make it basically look like a 2D version, but in VR. And yeah, it looks really, really amazing. I'm not sure where I'd be able to play it at. If I kind of
Yo,
rebought it and
partly
I was gonna,
cloudy, how you doing?
yeah, if I rebought it and I was gonna kind of try and, I don't know, redo all the shit I'd already done, which I probably wouldn't do. I could probably play it like medium to high,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't do it because I've poured hundreds of hours into that. I mean, and I loved it actually. It's a really good
Can you
game.
not
If you ever kind of
transfer
see
your
it cheap.
profile onto your Quest? Is it on the Quest?
No, it's not on the Quest. Yeah, Quest would melt if you tried to do that in VR. But it is on the PC, and the PC can do it in VR. And so I can obviously do it with the Quest on the PC. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, I'll tell you what, mate. I wouldn't do it all again. I don't think. But if you ever get a chance to pick that up on the cheap, give it a go because it's fucking brilliant. I got completely lost in that game for months. And if you ever did get it, I'd actually jump on it with you because it's completely multiplayer, and I've still got my
Let's have a little look. Yeah. What have they fixed that mining thing? Is it not just about mining anymore? Is there enough space to explore? Because I suppose everyone's built loads of shit by now. Because when you get to a planet, you can call it yours. Shit. Yeah. I mean, there's so much different angles for it in VR, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose once you get in it, you're in, it. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, I'm watching videos on it. It's got the purple hills there, planet. Right. Jellyfish in the sky. What the fuck? Oh, you can get titans. Oh, because of everything around it. Yeah, and the amount of different creatures spawned up because I read like the way that they make that randomly and that it's just crazy creations. Overselling it. I was, but then I read the review. But in VR, I bet it's sick. But yeah, don't want that from a game, Ed. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get it. Yeah, for me, it's gotta be smashing the VR. Well, no, I want a reason to get into it. I was thinking about playing Star Wars again. Yeah, I've been thinking about playing that for a little while. Yeah, write a list on the WhatsApp because I won't remember any. I'm terrible for remember anything. That Polish cunt must have told me his name like 4 or 5 times. I still ain't got a clue. Have you got a Titan? On No Man's Sky you can get Titans. Big fucking mechanicalized robots. Huge. Yeah, standard. Lovely. Was it only 11.4 gig? No Man's Sky. Is it all on? What is it all on a separate server? Nah, I'm not. I've put a little bit into crypto again while it's all low. So if that profits in the next couple of days, then I will. Yeah, it does so good. Yeah, third person to give you a break from up close and personal in the world. I mean, you know, for textures, I can't. I imagine it'd be lovely because it wasn't built for VR when it first came out. So you're gonna get to see all them in-game textures everywhere, and the feeling of space and everything. So like space, but spatial. Oh, bloody hope so, after everything I just said about textures. Yeah. I tried the VR with some other games and that, and it was quite nice. Nothing to complain about. Yeah, lovely fucking jubbly. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Yeah, not fucking many. Not many at all. Yeah, they'll probably mention it this year. Oh, nothing's really been released though, has it? No proper prototypes or anything or product. I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't mind getting my second hand because, like I thought at the time, I've got the money now. I don't give a fuck. I waited. I've done the waiting. I've done the looking on websites. You can't get it for shit otherwise. Yeah, you get some good shit on there. I want to try and get a fucking Nissan Navara off there. Right, I've done it. I did it. No Man's Skies now Malabar. Yeah, good, because I can't stand the thought of fucking starting from absolute fuck all. If you could point me to a nice ass with loads of shit in it. Well, I look forward to seeing your world, your worlds. Oh, fucking hell. You have to do a bit of demolition. I like the idea that it's immersive and it takes you out of whatever, the world and puts you into a completely new dimension. So, yeah, I think it'd be a great escape actually to get lost in that. I'm glad that I'm not playing the first version because fucking hell, that put me right off. You had a little ray gun. Me. Can you fly it around space? Yeah? Light speed? Zoom. Yeah. A week later. That's crazy. No way. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's what I heard about it. That's what I got excited about. I don't really get too excited about a lot of games, but this one I thought, yeah. Yeah, like Robinsons. And how was it? Oh, 'cause you got the first version. Oh, it's still cool, yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah. UHD, I think. And it record nice as well, I suppose, like stream out. But no one fucking pops in my shit. I've been doing it, what, since 2008? If nobody wants to join the chat now, boy, they ain't gonna. Have they got any checkpoints in time where you can type in coordinates and get there? Has anyone won it yet? Yeah, because apparently to win it you got to find the centre of the universe. Nice. Is there a lot of bases around near the centre of the galaxy? Ah, okay. I just want to look up at some massive fuck off creature like in Jurassic Park and be like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I don't think I've ever done anything like it.
But the other cool thing as well is that when you get bored of the kind of running around on planet, well, not that you would probably, but if you decided that like you've been running around planets for a bit, didn't really fancy going into space, find an ocean. You can just go back, you can just go down, and just like there's a whole world under the water as well with fish and marine life and giant fish and small fish and crazy shit and coral reefs and underwater caverns and fucking it's a whole ecosystem, Walker. It's crazy. You're gonna really enjoy it. I think you made a good purchase. How much was it? 15 quid?
For fun, the rest.
Oh,
Fucking
you
hell.
paid full for it?
40 quid.
Bloody hell, mate. I definitely hope you enjoy it.
I know, I thought, am I gonna get like, and I thought, yeah, I will actually, because
Mate, if you're
it's a
someone who's
game
going to
where you
enjoy the
put the
sort of stuff
headset
that I've just
on and
yeah,
get
if you're
lost.
someone who's going to enjoy the kind of stuff that I've just explored, I've just kind of described to you, and some, because there's much more to it than that.
Like, so you
Um,
can look over a big mountain top into like caverns and that, you know what I mean?
yeah, and if you wanted to, you could build a fucking house on it.
On the edge.
And then
Oh
you could
yeah, like
fly up into
architectural
space.
shit.
You could find a derelict fucking ship. You could get off of it, walk through it, find it's been fucking
I
ravaged
want to
by
build a
aliens.
big. Can you build glass buildings?
Yeah, I have.
Right, glass building on the
Steely will tell
side
you,
of a
my
big
building's
mountain.
got some serious glass going on.
Lovely. With a fish tank on for a bottom.
I've got a giant fish tank, in fact.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool. What about killing people and enemies? Is there enemies in killing people?
Oh yes, yep.
Oh, sweet.
There are giant fucking robots and all kinds of shit that you have to
All
be
trying to
fighting.
kill ya?
Yeah, there's aliens,
All trying to kill
and of
ya?
course, and there's also thousands of real players.
All trying to kill ya?
Not all the players aren't all trying to kill you, but they can,
Ah, if they get a little bit beefy.
and you can kill them right back.
So, like, you can pop up and be like, oh, this looks good. And they might not be in for a bit. Can you check out their place while they're not there?
Yes, but you can't take any of their shit, and you can't break their shit.
Ah, okay, so it's all locked into the game once it's done.
And if you go on YouTube, there are channels that are dedicated to just going around to see people's bases that they've built, and they'll put the coordinates up, and they're like, oh, let's go check this place out. And some of them, mate, are fucking amazing. I went to one. The guy built pretty much a full-on fucking theme park.
So what's like the tools for building? Is it like pick a menu?
So you've got prefabs, which are kind of prefabricated structures of various shapes, like squares and circles and kind of like corridors and like
You could not get any more
corners
high
and shit,
octane than that.
domes and the rest of it. And you can kind of put it all together, and it's all modular. And then you can change it. You can put windows in different parts and change this and put walls in here and stuff. Or it's got a fully, you can literally kind of put down different floor panels, build walls here, build walls there, put glass walls, curved walls, this, that, the other, and literally build it however you want using all the individual bits, internal walls, staircases, floors, ceilings, everything. Like the one I've built, I started off doing prefabs, and they can do some pretty cool prefabs. I've got a really good prefab, but the one I've built that I'm particularly proud of, the one I was showing off on my stream and Stevie saw and stuff, with all the decking and fucking pads and shit, that was done as a full-on just building each wall at a
Still a
time, every
rubbish
floor,
time. But not bad. Not bad.
and it is
I've
crazy, mate.
got
Honestly,
to
I've
watch the
got
replay.
one
I've got to
side
make
of the
up to you. I
building
need
is
a
almost
drink and a break
entirely
after
glass,
that.
like curved
God,
glass windows and
let's watch
stuff.
that replay. That was high octane, man. Sheesh. Oh man, I was sliding it out, catching it, sliding it out, catching it, in trouble, caught it. Still, I just beat my nap time. How's the minutes? I think they're difficult to drive because of the way I set them up, I swear.
And if you
Very
create a
slow.
party in it, you could just zap straight to your teammates' place. They'll just put you straight there. So we don't have to like travel for weeks to find each other. You can just appear right in my solar system
Yeah, man, sounds like a plan.
and start building yourself a house.
I've probably
You've built
got to
one
do the
next
old
door.
warm-up shit and all the training and fucking normal long shit.
What it does initially, it plonks you on a planet next to a broken, like next to your spaceship, which is kind of knackered and needs a few parts, and it tells you to go off, like go find some iron. It tells you where to find iron and what you find iron in, so you can get your dragonite and fire items and make them.
Yeah, you
You've
got
got
to
your
do the
circuit board.
basics,
You
yeah.
fix the ship. It will take you about 40 minutes, maybe. Well, you
Yeah.
probably rush through it about 10. But you'll first time it'll probably take you 30, 40 minutes. You're going to wander off. You'll see some weird shit. You go, oh, wander back, wander off over there, and eventually you're going to get your ship fixed. So you fly off into the atmosphere. At that point, it will then tell you to fix your warp drives in your solar system, and again, it will tell you how to do that. And then basically, you're free as air, mate. You can do whatever you want. Technically, you could appear in my fucking solar system straight away. We could find your fucking ship, and you could just skip all of that. But it's probably worth doing anyway because it teaches you how to use the basics.
Is the cockpit of the ship any good, or is it a bit
Yeah,
plain?
no, it's cool. It's
Loads
cool.
of
If you look around,
instruments
it's
and
cool.
that. Can you pull throttles and stuff?
In VR, you can use your hand controls and literally grab hold of the yoke, grab hold of the throttle. You open and close the cockpit with your hand, as like literally opening and closing
Can you use
the
your
racks of the ship.
controller?
Yep,
Oh, good.
you can use the controller for all of it.
I've got to replace one of my bloody hand controllers. But that would be good for hand controllers. Keep pushing them back triggers.
There's also loads of space combat.
Yeah?
Where you can go out and do bounty
What,
hunting,
you can have
raids.
dogfights in space and that?
Yeah, yeah, mate. There are fucking giant Battlestar Galactica space battles where you've got capital ships and fucking hundreds of fighters.
Whoa, you could get involved
Yeah,
in that.
and if you
Shit.
want to take down one of those capital ships, you can do it.
Can you jump in one?
Or you can land on it and buy the fucker and add it to your fleet. I've got like 50 ships in my fleet. Whenever I zap them in, my capital ship arrives and it basically looks like a fucking star destroyer. And then like 40 odd ships just appear around it. They're all kind of like cruiser class ships of various different types. And I can send them off to do missions on their own and they come and bring me back money and shit.
Yeah, sounds like so much going on in that game. So much to do.
Yeah, they've really, really worked on it. There's a lot going on.
I mean, imagine if you had the concept of that game and then you actually put it to, market and console. You would put a lot of energy and money into it, wouldn't you?
Well, I think that's why it got so overhyped. I mean, they were a tiny studio when they made it, and fucking all credit to them. They could have just taken the money. They got rich overnight. Everyone bought it. It was one of the most hyped games ever at the time. It got slammed on the reviews, and probably rightly so. It wasn't quite what was promised. But instead of just taking the money and going, right, thank you very much, fuck off, like a lot of developers have and will and do, they fucking sorted it, mate. I mean, it's a real turnaround story. all the people that said it was shit back at the start now, you look at their reviews and they're like, yep, nice one. You nailed it.
Got there in the end.
Yeah, which is exactly what it did. It did get there in the end, and it is now the game it was
Big
originally
shout out
supposed
to
to
the
be,
5 that's
and
watching. I
some.
think it's Rocker Shockers 5 from the other night.
Yeah, man, must be.
I
Big shout
stole.
out to my nun.
It's the car. They come to see the car. That's it.
Yeah, they
Instead
come
of
to
me and
see you
Rocker Shocker
driving
chatting
it
about a
like a
completely different
pro.
game.
They come to see the intensity of the cornering and
Oh
keeping
man,
it
it
on
is
the track.
intense. I had to have a break after that. You would not believe. Oh man, I did mess that lap up big time actually. So I can make that time up. Man, I was chasing my ghost car. It was in front of me, then behind me, then in front of me. Man, I was flat out. And I've got a different gearbox. I was losing the arse end, catching it again. I was racing my fucking arse off. Chasing.
That's intense, yeah, that.
It was. I got a sweat on my fucking forehead in the middle of winter. I must have fucking the flu.
While we're chatting about it, I'm going to make sure I've got it installed then. I've installed it online. If I haven't
What?
got it, No Man's Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Well, now Rocker's got it. I need to.
Buddy up. Oh, buddy
Yeah.
up.
Hit
Buddy
the
up with Rocker Shocker.
universe.
Oh,
Take over some alien race.
trying to nick my 5 viewers. You two are. I know
Yeah,
what it is. Conspiracy.
I reckon that'll get to
It's called
6.5.
Steelgate. Steelgate. Yeah.
Oh,
Steelgate.
what the fuck? What are you boys thinking about that shit and what's happened today on that?
What?
You not
And what?
heard?
No.
The
What?
fucking the
The party.
Metropolitan Police. Oh, yeah, the Metropolitan Police have now said that because of their investigation, the Sue Gray report isn't allowed to be released, or at least it's
Oh
now got
my
to be.
god, how funny.
Or she's what's the word? They've now got to redact anything particularly incriminating,
I've
anything
heard.
of
Yeah. Any
yeah.
details, any specific details will be kept
So
not made
the
public.
old
Yeah,
bill
the
of
Yeah.
details.
closing ranks.
Fucking yeah. They should not disclose
While the
details because
investigation
yeah,
goes on.
because it could affect the. Of course, it's going to
Undermine
affect the. It's going
security.
to get them fucking done.
And no, but it won't, because tell you what this means now legally. If this now goes on for a few weeks and then the Metropolitan Police drop the case,
Yeah, that's
it will
all. Yeah,
never be
it's done.
disclosed at all. That's
Yeah,
it, because it's over.
yeah.
And it's bullshit. They're talking
It
about,
is.
oh,
And her
it's
statement
gonna,
is
it's.
evidence.
They're talking about how, oh, well, we can't have anything to fucking prejudice the case, but it's not a fucking. This isn't. There's not a jury case. There is no jury. There's no jury to
Well,
prejudice. And we're not.
the public should step in and take them into court.
Well, that's it. And the thing is, we're not talking about a heavy crime. This
Yeah.
isn't. We're not talking about a murder case. No one's going to face hard time here. It's actually a very small misdemeanor that will end up with a fixed penalty notice, a fine. But in the terms of government, it's massive because obviously it's whether or not we claim to go. But there's no. It's not like it's a structural crime. If you never go to court,
And he went and
could be a
apologised to the
guilty,
Queen.
pay 10
Yeah,
grand. Done. But I say in the parliamentary system, this is like what Boris Johnson did last Prime Minister. So
Boris
suddenly,
got
like,
pissed off, mate.
their whole premise of, oh, it's going to
All
take
of
50
them think
case
they're lying.
is nonsense.
Yeah, well, they're hypocrites, then, aren't they? Because they're meant to be upholding the law and creating the law.
Set an example at least.
Yeah, because they create the laws that we have to abide by. Oh yeah, fucking hell, says it all, Metropolitan. Metropolis was always going to be evil.
Fastest lap so far, I think, in this last mine. It's only the second evening I've taken this out. So I'm just getting used to it. Finding its limits. The front never goes out on the. So it's just the rear I look after. That's my mission tonight. Get that Aston Martin on top 10. Balls, 32s. Shit.
shorten the gearbox, get that sports mode down.
I just love hearing the brakes beeping. Just to change gears. Change gear. And then come down and go. I had it sweet last night. I was changing down gear just before I took my foot off the accelerator, and it was making a wicked fucking shotgun out of that, man. Every time I just caught it, just said, oh, it's absolutely epic. But it's hard to do. You've got to be in tune with the car, man. You've got left foot brake, so sometimes I don't have to take the foot off the gas to brake. So I've got the gas always on a little bit while I'm braking. You can hear it going. As I'm braking, it goes. And the engine against it. Does fucking shift the weight and turn it nicely.
Yeah, I bet it's nice sitting in there, seeing that and feeling that.
Man, once you left foot brake, I tell you, man, it changes the whole game. You can drift just like that. You can just go around the corner and then just get a bit dab of brake, get it sliding a bit, and then a bit of gas, and you're on it. You can literally steer it. You've got like different ways of steering it, even another way of steering it. Right, this is fucking decent lap time, just first. Right, so what's my best? Alright, so.
I'll try out Dirt Rally again.
Oh yeah. I'll keep crashing now. I'm not as good as I used to be.
I did. I was on Greece actually. The first time I tried Greece.
Oh, that's tough.
BBR. Hey, look, cool, man. I love it. Really, really good. I'm doing a mini though.
Yeah, tearing up dirt's good. Wow, it's a lovely little invention. Is it on its way, is it? Clean up.
I deleted Warzone again. Freed up a ton of space. So what I'll do as well, Rocker, I'm going to send you those pics. I was saying, because I've sent them on the PlayStation anyway.
It's been a long, long day. Been a working at a dog. Didn't take no fucking photos today. Get down and get out.
I'm gonna send you a couple of these, Rocker. Check these out. These are screenshots I took in No Man's Sky. So it'll give you an idea of some of the shit you'll see. Should have sent.
What are you sending them on? Ugh.
Shit.
There you go. Send that one. Takes
I'll
a
change.
second to send.
I'll change that gearbox because that is
Where
too
did
short.
that come from? Okay. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Takes a good second.
Immersive.
And that's in game. That's like you stop taking photos.
That's cool. Really good. Well, as long as the cockpit's really nice, that'd be a really big
That's my
bonus.
capital ship. That first one I sent you, with that picture of that my satellites on the planet. That's the ship. The little ship is the one I was flying. That massive ship. That's my capital ship. And that fleet that you can see, that's my fleet.
How many did you send?
Sent 3.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah, that's sick. Wow, that's nice, isn't it?
This is the fourth one. But yeah, like that's some of the shit that you'll see, man. But it's cool. And I can fly into that ship, get out of my ship, walk around the giant ship, fly it. In fact, I can get out on any of those little ships flying around as well. I can land my ship on them, get out, and walk around inside them because they're all capital ships.
Yeah, love it, man. Yeah,
And all
so
the stuff that you can build on the planets, like all the building materials you got to build, like you can do it in your ships too. That giant ship. I've actually built a fucking base inside that ship.
and what's inside what a base inside what shit?
Inside, so that first picture I sent you of the giant like Star Destroyer spaceship. That's my
Yeah.
capital ship. I can fly into that, get out of my ship, walk around in it, fly it around, do whatever. That's my cap ship. And I've gone in, and in that I've actually built a base inside it. So I've kind of like
Get that
I've
picture up.
molded around all the fucking corridors inside, built rooms, built stairs, put
Oh
different
yeah, that's a
levels,
big
built
old shit that.
yeah. And all those little ships around it, that little fleet, that's my fleet, and I can get off in any of those ships as well. Like they're all giant ships, just not as big as the main one.
And I bet you come across some right fleets in the game.
Yeah, you have full on fleet fucking battles.
What about Fleetwood Mac? Got a bit of that.
Oh yeah, me and Fleetwood Mac.
Bit of Fleetwood Mac, why not?
It's pretty stunning though, isn't it? Like you see the fucking
Yeah,
rings around that planet and
that's
shit. That's pretty crazy
mental.
shit. And that's just one planet out of trillions. You could go down there and spend weeks exploring that.
Can you set favourites?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And you can, and if you're the first one into a solar system and the first one to see a planet and see its animals, you can name everything, and it becomes its name. The next time someone comes to that planet, Like if you come into my system,
Every
like I
fucking
forget,
time.
it can be, you can call your system like Shocker. Oh, like Shocker. I don't know.
The Rocker
You can have Rocker World and fucking
Solar.
whatever. That's it.
Rocker Solar.
And I mean, you could name every single animal Rocker, and every time so when someone looks at it and downloads a schematic and downloads
No, it'd be like
a
Rocker
file on it, it's
1,
going to be
Rocker
called a
2,
Rocker,
Rocker 3,
a
Rocker
Rocker 1,
4,
Rocker
Rocker
2. Yeah.
5, Rocker...
It's like the guy who landed on this planet was really original.
No, and then like there'd be a list of like what is Rocker 1, what is Rocker 2, what is Rocker 3, and then you can go around and tick them all off your Rocker list and collect them all like Pokemon. Yeah, you could do something like that. Can you write down instructions for other players and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, you can leave notes and notice boards and stuff.
Right, there you go. Right, push the timer. You've got 1 hour to find. Da, 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 da. 100 people go. What about the guns? Are they all laser guns, or do you feel like you're shooting some good gun?
There's loads of different guns,
Can
but
you use
yeah,
an aim
they're all
controller
different.
on it?
Eh? You
Can you
can
use it?
use the aim controller, but you can just use a normal controller as well.
I'd rather use
But
the
there are
aim
loads. There are
controller.
loads of different guns, and like there's you've got pistols, you've got rifles, you've got alien guns, and you can level them all up and add in different things. So like my guns, I've put in loads of. So like on one of my guns, for example, I can switch its fire modes from shotgun to laser gun to firing grenades to doing all kinds of shit. And then I've leveled up the different things in it. One of them fires fucking homing rockets, all kinds of shit.
Blow every
But it
gun
depends on
up.
what you want it to do. The same goes for your ships. When you buy your ships, they come with a standard sort of setup, and then you can add shit to them. You can add weapons, you can add shields, you can make them faster, you can make them travel further. The ships themselves come in grades from A through to I think D. Um, A or S, I think, actually being the best. It's sort of S, A, B, C, D. D being the crap ones. But even within that, you can buy an S-rated ship, but you can then still fucking level that up and kind of put in loads of stuff to power it up loads and loads more.
Yeah, so you can scrap ships and make better ships.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, when you scrap a ship, you get a load of cash, and you also get a load of like kind of parts that you can then put towards purchasing upgrades for other ships. You can have you can have one cap ship, one capital like main capital ship in your fleet. You can have I don't know how many little ships. So I've got about 45, 50 of the buggers. I think I can have more. And you can have six kind of other ships. So they can be like you've got fighters, you've got haulers, like you've got explorers, you've got scientific ships, um, and so yeah, you can mix and match them. I've got all of my ships, and they're all S rank, parked on the on my cap ship, and I've got an alien one, which is like a living ship. Literally, it's alive. Um, and then I've got like a couple of other sort of alien ships, but they're just sort of alien ships as opposed to be living ships. And then I've got just like fighters and stuff like that. I've kind of got one of everything.
Yeah, I suppose you'd have to, wouldn't you? What, and I can fly some of yours?
You wouldn't be able to fly any of mine,
Oh, you can't give me the keys.
but we can always find you one or get you one.
Can I ride passenger in yours?
You can come onto my capital ship.
What
I,
about
I
your
can
other
move you
ships?
around on that. Not in the other ones are all sort of like one man ships.
Oh, but you can fly around Galaxy and capital ships.
Yeah, yeah, and you can come into my capital ship, and I can sort of warp us to another galaxy, and you'll still be on it, and you can land your ship on my ship. If we're partied up, and even if we're not, you can land on other people's ships. Like
What, and like enter?
they've got their own landing bays and stuff like that.
Yeah, sounds amazing, man. I can't wait. Is it about precision and that? Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're gonna really enjoy
precision
it.
in the sky. Getting me into space. Fucking hell, getting me off that fucking building site. Getting me into space. Fuck. Government are clamping down on Twitch. Government
There's
are...
some planes that have got like nuclear spawning and shit like that going on in the fucking planes.
What about volcanoes?
Yeah, I was gonna say volcanoes are massive.
Icy...
Volcanoes, ice deserts, deserts, tropical,
Forest?
like forests,
Jungle?
rainforests.
Yeah?
You're gonna find
Monkeys?
Earth-like planets, and then you're gonna find some really fucking weird alien type shit because you really can't. It's kind of hard to describe, but some really weird shit. Places with fucking like floating islands, sunspot aliens, and all this stuff.
I reckon people have got some right cheeky places built.
Oh, not only that, again, it's the way that it randomly builds these planets and randomly generates environments is mad cool. I mean, it just looks like nothing I've seen in the game, but it does. It kind of it generates all kinds of weird shit, just the way that nature potentially would. I mean, sometimes it goes a bit overboard, but it's pretty good. And I say these planets are fucking real. Like they're not like one-to-one scale of the Earth, for example. But I say, basically, if you wanted to walk around one, like in real time, you would be pushing forward on your fucking thumbstick in about 2 weeks before you'd be able to get back to where you started. Like it's spending.
But like, are they samey? Like
Oh, I
your
don't think they
planet,
are.
yeah, that you're on, so you explore it, and then if you go to the other part of the planet, is it completely different?
It's it's constantly changeable, but it's not. I mean, you won't drop down on one side of the planet and it's like Antarctica, and if you fly far enough, it suddenly ends
No,
up
what about
being
North
New
and South
Zealand.
poles and that?
They would have north and south poles, but again, it just depends on the archetype of the planet. If it's particularly close to the sun, then it's probably going to be pretty fucking hot. But also, I mean, it's not quite Elite Dangerous in that sense. I mean, Elite Dangerous, which is why Elite's my preference, is a complete one-to-one recreation of our galaxy. It's got 400 billion fucking solar systems in it, with like a ridiculous number of planets, and its physics and everything is a complete one-to-one recreation. It's fucking incredible. It really is. It's on another level. Whereas No Man's Sky, they met somewhere in between. So there is an arcade, not an arcadey feel, but there is a more gamified feel in a sense. They've gone with certain biotypes. So you'll have like, here's a desert planet, here's an ice planet, here's a blah 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 planet. But they're so varied, and you can go to two different desert planets, and they can be completely different from one another. They're not going to be like, oh, I've seen this
Yeah.
before, because they do. You will see certain points of repetition, just like you do in nature, but it's not. They've done a good job when you consider what they've done and built this fucking universe. It's quite incredible.
Oh, I thought I was going to get that.
Well, they deserve the respect to be
That's it. And as great as
be.
Elite is, I mean, Elite you can't. Elite doesn't have their kind of biomes. It doesn't have the wildlife and the fauna and stuff. It's got very little Flora. It's more true to life in what we know the galaxy to be, because it's mainly barren fucking world. So there are aliens in Elite. There's an alien species, and you kind of occasionally come across alien ruins, and every now and again you might even encounter the actual aliens themselves, which is quite cool. But it's not like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is fucking Star Trek with a whole different sort of facelift to it, because there's like loads of different alien races. They're all kind of cohabiting, and like it's a full fucking universe. The planets are all
Replaying, I'll have a
diverse.
drink and a
Is
cup of
everybody
smoky.
playing in the same universe?
Yes, but I think it's kind of instanced. So, like any given time, you'll probably have like 60 or so people in your server, or 30 people in your server. I don't know how many. Um, But yeah, everyone is technically. You can always join up with anyone, and like it's real time. Like, but you could potentially go onto a planet. I think that someone else is on a different server, and maybe not. I see. I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, loads of people will be in the same server. But I say there's hundreds
Wicked.
of thousands of players. I don't know if they're all in it at once because I don't know if that would be even possible. But if it is, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would simplify things.
At any given moment in a server, I mean, like, I've come across a lot of people before. You know, you can go to certain places in the universe out there that are quite busy. Certain kind of pubs.
Do you
As you
find
say,
it has a
close
certain
to the centre.
audience, like not little kids screaming down mics and that?
I've not met any little kids screaming down the mic, to be honest. I think it's a bit too deep for little kids, which is a good thing. You get a lot of people our age because it's like space, and it's something that I think a lot of people our age are quite interested in.
Well, yeah, it's the
And the
closest we're
concept
gonna
of
get.
just exploring and stuff. Like, as a rule, I don't think children are particularly that interested in exploring in a video game. Whereas, like, that's what appealed to me. It was like finding all the cool animals and just looking around the planets and just finding cool shit and building cool shit. And, you know, and I really like the
Yeah,
art style. I like the colourful aesthetic. I like the crazy fucking planets with the purple grass and shit because it's just a bonkers alien world. I like all of that.
and you kill all them aliens too, yeah.
Do what?
And you can kill all them aliens too, yeah.
Potentially could.
Yeah, I
Like
killed it
you
when
know,
I
you're right. You can tear up trees and terrain and all sorts, and there's a ridiculous amount of people going running around fucking descending planets and landing all kinds of shit, running through them all.
Yeah, no, I look forward to it. That'd be really good. I'm gonna have this little last race and get off because I can't open my eyes anymore. Been fitting fucking roof joists all day. Well,
Well,
all week. Are you by you?
yeah, I was just watching my replay back. I've been on the grass, taking shortcuts, being a cheeky bastard everywhere.
That's probably why you've been taking shortcuts.
Yeah, I'm surprised I ain't been fucking blacked out. Can you say that, can you? Must be blacked out. Nice, driving, Jesus. Yes, yes. What time's it now?
Yeah, that's just how I'm gonna shoot after this little round because can't
It's,
keep.
look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning now, nice. Starting to get a bit cloudy.
You know what I started to notice? I get so tired these days, yeah? Like, I can literally hear my eyelids close and that.
Like a letterbox.
It
I've actually
is.
proper normal all week. Every night I've come home
Uh,
this week, I've literally slept until like 8 o'clock.
I've been getting up at like 6:30 every morning, leaving the door at 7, staying in traffic jam all the way to work, and then double traffic jam all the way back, having to pick up my mate, adding an extra fucking stupid time to the journey. And it's just fucking been killing me. And like, it's in my eyes, I can literally, it's so dense and heavy that they like click. Oh, I did it. It was horrible. Just eyelids sticking to the eyeballs. I'll give myself a break one of these days. Any major sporting events coming up this year?
The Darts Masters was on today. I watched that.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember who won,
I
so
was
I thought I'd
gonna
put this
ask
on.
earlier when that start. When's all that start again? The BDO, isn't it?
Where's the open?
British Darts Organisation, isn't it?
Oh yeah, BDO. PDC it's all gone to now, isn't it?
Oh, check what British Darts Championship.
Darts Corporation. Saying it's Darts Corporation it's called.
Goddamn corporation.
Professional, that's it. Darts Corporation. Because that fucking, it's all about the gambling, isn't it, side of things.
Yeah, another good point that someone made. All the gambling shops are in the deprived areas
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
because people make silly decisions
I say that.
when they got no money.
City centre.
That's what they say. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Maybe I could turn my last penny into 20. That's what they rely on.
People making silly mistakes.
I know a load of people that do it.
I know loads of people what they do.
So there's a lot of casinos on high streets now, and some locals are fucking losing it.
Oh, it's fucking terrible. Mainly the Chinese.
Oh, none of them don't. But yeah, I know.
All the ones in Brighton for the Chinese fucking people. And like the pier, you see the same people at the pier every day and that. Overratings only. Fuck.
I used to go down to that casino quite a bit. A lot of my mates went there. Doing like casino bits on there, and just like hot shots, running around the city. But I never really bothered gambling. I've never bothered. I've always just kind of looked at it from my side. If you win or lose, I'll end up losing it. Even if I won, I'll keep playing for a lot.
I went to the casino once and I ended up going through like 4 fucking dealers on the blackjack table and kept winning. Kept fucking roulette, that's it, roulette. It just kept coming in and coming in and they
I
just got
used to go down there
suspicious.
quite a bit. Like back when I was living in Leighton Buzzard, like there's a casino down there. We used to do every month, like 1 month, they'd do like a poker night. They'd get it start like they'd have like 4 or 5 poker tables, like 4 or 5 people on each table. We'd all put like a million stuck on it, and then win the table. And it was kind of it was so gutting. Like all the tables would play down to the final round, obviously then it would kind of the number of tables would shrink, and everyone move on to those until eventually it was one table, and then obviously the pot was done. But it was fucking brilliant. To do that much money was great. I say 10 quid. It was a cool night.
Yeah, definitely. I've done poker and my sisters with her partner who tried to drink me and my brother under the table, but we just laughed at him at 4 a.m. when he went to bed. And then we carried on drinking all the rest of his vodka. But yeah, that was a poker night. And I got to the end, but it just kind of goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever at the end.
Depends on how you play it. It only not if you're doing it right with the blinds. Like if you keep the blinds doubling every say 10, 15 minutes, it gets to a point where you can't just not bet. And because even if you don't bet, you're just going to run out of chips. Because you get to a point where you're kind of spending I don't know 2,000 chips per fucking ante, just to see the first fucking just to see the first
Yeah.
drop. So yeah, if it's done that way, it runs the games through to progression fairly quickly. And you've got to get stuck in, you've got to bluff, and you've got to fucking bet, or you're just going to end up running out of chips through the blinds.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hurry it along. Don't fuck about. because otherwise people just start leaving in their droves.
Well, I think a lot
And
of people when they play it at home, they don't really play blinds. They just kind of like play the hands, and then yeah, you get people that just don't bet. Like, no, I'm out. No, I'm out. No, I'm out. Wait
well,
until
you
they
just
get a fucking
usually
good
get
hand.
someone go, right, there's a cut of chips, and everyone's like, there's a cut of chips, there's a cut of chips, and then someone go, there's a cut of chips plus one, and everyone's got to go plus one, plus one, plus one. And you deal the cards, and then you got to go, okay, one person goes, there's a few more chips, and everyone goes, oh, I'll match them few more chips. And
I
then,
find there's always one divvy that tries to fucking bully it. So he'll like literally off the fucking flop, he's like going right 400, and it's like what? You haven't even seen the fucking cards yet. And oh yeah, 400, and
yeah,
just trying to fucking do that. Which is really annoying. But they're actually really easy to bait anyway, because you know they're going to bet. You know, because they always bet, and you're like, that's perfect. You just wait and reel them in.
yeah, don't worry about tossing your cards, but you should
Let
actually have
them
to
bet
put a
and see it
minimum in
each
before
time.
you fucking throw the cards out, innit? Everyone has to put like, like you say, double it up. So just keep it going.
Well, that's the blinds. That's how the blinds
Mm,
work in poker. So let's say you've got your blinds. You got your big blinds 100, like to start the game. Your big blinds 100, small blinds 50. That means at the start of the game, you've got your big blind. He automatically, whether he plays his hand or not, so he automatically is going to play his hand because he already kind of put the ante in, has to put in the 100. The small blind has to put in 50. Like whether or not he plays his hand or not, again, he has to put in 50 because you
yeah,
got the big blind and the small blind. And then everyone else can then get to choose whether or not they want to put their fucking 100 chips in. And if the small blind wants to, he puts his 50 chips in. But then on the next hand, the big blind and the small blind shift along one to the right. And so that way, every few hands you're going to be big blind. And if the blinds are going up every kind of say 15 minutes, you get to a point where the big blinds like say 2,000, 4,000 chips. It's
yeah,
like you can't afford to
all
not bet
through.
because it's going to go really quickly.
Yeah, because like I say, usually people just literally play till fucking 2 a.m. and it's usually just two
And they
people
end up
playing for
giving
the
up or
last
like calling
hour.
it a stalemate, and it's like fine, we'll just split it sort of
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, but that doesn't happen if you do it proper Texas Hold'em rules. As
yeah.
I say, if you sit on your chips, they just ain't going to last. As the game goes on, someone's going to end up with far more than you, and then they can bully you out easily because like as soon as you bet, they can just push you out.
Them mother truckers.